What y'all think about them verses last night? No Limit versus Cash Money. Who y'all got winning? Hit the like, hit subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know who y'all had winning that verses. But I'm gonna tell you, the real winner was the fans. Any person who grew up, or you might have been already grown, or just any person that was out in that era, or when No Limit and Cash Money both was doing their thing. Like, um, it's a whole different ball game if you really want to know the truth. Like, No Limit, Cash Money, they was cool and they did some hits. Like, I heard some good hits from them last night. If you stop in, hit the like, hit subscribe. I'm talking about Cash Money, No Limit versus last night. Um, No Limit, man, it's just a different aurora with that tank. Like Cash Money, like I said, you can't take nothing from away. Juby with that back, that up, that was beautiful. Um, Number one stunner, I like that baby. Baby took his stance. Baby said, "Hey, y'all know I started this." And P told him like a man, "You right. You did start that, but I started this." And man, I'm talking about like it was just two different. Like to be honest, man, that was like a different comparison, and it showed how much talent New Orleans got. Though that really brought a lot of light. Louisiana as a whole, to be honest, Louisiana as a whole, because like you had young Bleed up there, like you know, and he from Baton Rouge. But then when you think about Louisiana, you're gonna think about Kevin Gates, Bootsy, NBA YoungBoy. Just talking about Baton Rouge. You know what I'm saying? Louisiana as a whole, they got some good crunk music down there. Them boys down there make good music down there. To be honest, but that Tank, Mia X, she saluted. Man, man, shout out to Free C Murder, Free Mystical. You know what I'm saying? Uh, that was a great show last night. I really did enjoy that versus. It was like a block party. It was beautiful to see all that talent. And if you grew up in that era and knew the tension that was between these two groups, coming out the same city, coming out the South, but it made me wonder who could go against the Dungeon family. Anybody hit the like, subscribe. I'm talking about the verses last night, Cash Money, No Limit. And it made me think about the era of hip hop and the Dungeon family, that was big at that time. So who could go against the Dungeon family? Excuse me, somebody beeping in, but I'm on here. That's right. Hit the like, hit subscribe. Thank you for stopping in. Everybody have a blessed Sunday. But man, that verses last night, man, I'm gonna tell you the truth. But Snoop at the end, Snoop Dogg at the end, at what, 54 years old, 54, 55 at the end, he still looked to be, you look to salute you, Snoop. I like it because you let him know no matter where you don't win at in your career, you still honored your time on No Limit. And you knew that they really came for you and they really had your back at that time of your life when you needed somebody to have your back, and they stepped in. So it was honorable of you, Snoop, to be out there last night with them. That was honorable. No Limit versus Cash Money. I don't know what's going on with Baby, because it looked like he was having a lot of hard times talking. You can't hear. Can you hear me better now? Can you hear me any better now? Salt 6454. I just want to make sure everybody can hear me. Yeah, hit the like, hit subscribe. Yeah, but okay. Yeah, I'm just talking about. Thanks for stopping in. I'm just talking about Baby. He wasn't moving too good last night. Baby wasn't looking like himself. Now, I know he getting old and all. Thank you, Ryder. Thank you, Ryder Fuquay. Thank you. I'm just a small guy trying to grow a station. I appreciate every like and every subscribe. Thank you, Salt too. So I appreciate you. Yeah, man. But that was beautiful last night, man. It was good to see such a rivalry. I like in all the years of me watching hip hop, I never thought that I would see Cash Money and No Limit on the stage at one time. That was big. Like if anybody know anything about that era of hip hop, that was a big movement last night. That right there took a long time. That was a big movement last night, man. But who y'all think could go against the Dungeon family? You know, that's Goody Mob, that's Outkast, that's Cool Breeze. I mean, the Dungeon family is thick too. So, who else was in the Dungeon family? Sleepy Brown. Like, who do we think can go against the Dungeon family? For real, hit the like, hit subscribe. Thank y'all for stopping in. But who do we think could beat the Dungeon family in hip hop today? I mean, if you ask me who won last night, hand down, No Limit. All good music from both sides, beautiful performances from both sides, but it's just something about that Tank. You should leave me alone. I don't know you, Lisa. I don't know you. What do you mean? Maybe somebody else bothering you, but I definitely don't know you. But God bless you. You have a blessed day. I mean, I'm not going to have nothing bad. I don't know you, so I definitely don't have nothing bad to say to you. I'm not one of them people that just instantly go off on people for no reason. That's not my temperature, so I'm sorry. But like I was saying, man, who y'all think could beat that Dungeon family? You know what I mean? I've been thinking on it hard because I'm like, the best thing that you probably could do was you would really have to go get Suave House, the old Suave House, which would be some members, and go against them. Or you couldn't put the Wu-Tang against them because that's a different element of music. Like, I wonder who could go against the Wu in the verses. You know what I mean? Like, who y'all think could go against the Dungeon family or the Wu in the verses? But shout out to No Limit, man. Beautiful show. Shout out to Cash Money. Beautiful show. Shout out to Swiss Beats and them for putting the verse together. Shout out for the whole movement, man. Shout out for just showing that we can come to peace sometime. You know what I mean? Shout out just for being able to just come to some peace, because everybody got these macho man egos for the wrong reason. You know what I mean? I got a saying, because I listen to a lot of stuff, and I got a saying, and it's called "Does It Matter?" Like, after all this and all this stuff you putting your energy to, if what you doing doesn't matter anyway, why are you even putting your energy into it? It don't matter. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I try to put my energy in stuff that matters, man. Shout out to my homeboy CEO Jed. He got a record label. He got a clothing line too, Velour Victory of Life Over Death. And I told him that I'm gonna break into the motivational speaking. I should be doing more of that on YouTube, but I'm not. I guess I am vocal if I know you, but I'm not really like that, to be honest. I'm trying to get used to being on YouTube. Like, just being on YouTube is something for me, because I'm so. But and this week, man, it didn't pay me a penny. Didn't want a penny for doing it anyway. I did it because I wanted to get my message out there. But he got me my first public speaking at a football pep rally this week, Thursday. And shout out to Coach Q, not the one in Atlanta, but one where I live at, Quint. Shout out for you for having me there with your kids. Shout out to all the kids, man. Y'all were some great, beautiful kids, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. I appreciated being there. You know what I mean? But we're gonna hit the day is a blessed Sunday, and no matter where you at, I'm gonna leave y'all with some motivation. No matter where you at, what you going through, if you have faith in God, your God, people tell you to pray to their gods. And I think it's all one God. But we all have different relationships with God. We all have different things that bring us to God. I used to use this story, like a parable. See, one thing I was I quote on with Jesus Christ, and this is true. The reason why in his time why he spoke to the people in parables, because he said they wouldn't understand his message if he just gave it to them openly. How you doing, Age? How you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Hit the like, hit subscribe. Thank you. I need your help to grow. Thank each and every one of y'all. But back to what I was saying about Jesus talking in parables. He talked in parables because people want to understand the story. So a lot of times when I talk to people, I talk to them in parables, especially if I know that I'm talking because sometimes you're gonna know that you're talking what you're saying is over people's head. So if you don't paint a picture for them to visually see what you're saying, then they won't see what you're saying. So sometimes I talk in parables because I want people to visually see what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, or I might throw a story in because I want people to visually see what I'm saying. So I'm going to tell today because somebody going to need this story. At first I wasn't going to say it. Now it's back in my mind. So I'm going to tell this story, man. It's about life and when life get tough on you. It's about life like going through things. Y'all see that hat? I love that hat. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Maryland, though. But I rep that South Carolina, too, because that's where I live at now. But I'm from Maryland, though. So you from Maryland, Baltimore, to be exact. East Baltimore, to be exact. But I rep that Carolina, too. You know what I'm saying? Some cool stuff. That's what the South Carolina stand for. Some cool. You know what I'm saying? So, back to the storm, man. The story about the storm, man. All right, so it was three guys, man. They was coming up 85, coming from Atlanta. And when they got up by Gwinnett County, a storm came in. So a storm came in, hard, heavy storm. So the guy in the back seat, he leaned up to the driver and said, "Look, man, hey man, pull over. So we don't be in risk of having no accident. Pull over, and let's let the storm go through." So the driver, he didn't say a word. He kept pushing. He kept pushing. He kept pushing. He didn't say a word. He kept pushing. So as they got on closer, because they was headed to Greenville, from Atlanta to Greenville, South Carolina. So as they got closer, when they got close up by Commerce, it was storming real heavy. And this was when a hurricane was traveling up the coast to be while the weather was so bad. So as they going up, it started storming real bad. So now that the pastor, he with the dude in the back seat, both of them getting on the driver, yelling to the driver, "Pull over, man, pull over, man, pull over, man. You can't see, you ain't gonna kill us, man. We need to pull over and let this storm go on by." Driver never said a word. He kept pushing. He kept pushing. So as soon as they got closer up by Oconee and Walhalla, up by Walhalla, Oconee County, like as soon as you come into South Carolina, coming from Atlanta, bright and sunny. So the driver, he looked at the passenger, looked in the rear view at the backseat driver, and he said, "See, life is like that storm we just went through. You can pull over and be stuck in it and wait for it to pass, or you can push on through it." And thank you. What's up, man? What's up, 607? Hey, 67. Hey. Thanks for stopping in. Hit the like, subscribe. I'm sorry I didn't see that. I was telling the story. But that's what life is about. Life is like that. When you're going through a task or something like that and you want to give up, push on through it, man. Don't let life hold you down. When that storm hits you, don't get stuck in it. Push on through it. You know, I have been in my life, in my time, I've been in many storms. I tell y'all a lot on here, and I guess it's pre-promotion because me and the guy gonna work on the life story of my what we talking about, making it into like a season, something like Power of my life, and so that's what we working on now. So I don't really like telling a lot of my life. I might give bits and pieces, but you know I don't like telling a whole lot of my life right now because I'm trying to save it for the, I guess, documentary, biography, short series, however, we gonna get it out there though, but it's a heck of a story. So I got a lot of storms that I've been through in my time too. But at a restaurant waiting on my food right now, so I guess it's done. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my food. And I just want to tell each and every one of y'all, man, y'all have a blessed day. God love you. So do I. Thank you for stopping in. Hit the like, subscribe. And I'll be back later, man, once I get finished grubbing. Peace.